everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
The second-year man from Nebraska, it's Amir Abdullah. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Abdullah. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt.
Wants him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off. He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who set 26 career records at Cal, including passing yards and touchdowns. The #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And so much about an evaluation of a quarterback coming out of college goes beyond whether or not you like the way he throws the football. You have to find out about his habits. Is he diligent? Is he going to work hard? Is he going to learn the offense really well? This young man had a great opportunity to watch someone do it growing up. His father, a professional baseball player, set the example for him.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Goff. Pass incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
J.J. Watt there on the tackle for a loss. Of course, last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
And we love saying his name, don't we? J.J. Watt. How about all that production, too? 29 tackles for loss in 2015.
And second place only at 23. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One back is Lacey. Second and 10, Goff again. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. His partner Charles Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. To throw on 2nd down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28. Yard line. And they begin the drive with Abdullah across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at the 15.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Watching that, Marty.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, here's Lacey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
The play clock's running down. They run it again with Lacey. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Detroit! Back now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and off.
Detroit!
Physically, sometimes that leads to drops.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way in. Touchdown, on Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second down. Wentz to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Wentz now to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Here's Brett. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Wentz will try again on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wins to throw again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andre Holmes, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Tolzien surveying the field. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. In the slot on the right is Graham.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Tolzien. He's got time. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go. Green.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. One back is Lacy. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dip into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they... On second down, Lacey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Say what you want about Eddie Lacy. He is really important to his team, and right now they're holding him down well below his normal yardage total, and his team's losing the game. And we talk about it so often how tough he is to bring down, but they found a way to do it. Yeah, I think gang tackling, getting a lot of people to him, that's the key to everything. Not many guys can take him down one-on-one consistently. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Leopard, here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it. Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs. And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat. Down to the 25. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level. And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Lacey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end
looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Parrish Cox.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On first down, Abdullah fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Give. This is Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Kyshawn Jarrett makes the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Working from the gun. Wentz finding time. Look at the time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out. And you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ballgame.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defense guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On first down, gone. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And now a first down following that long gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they...
And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, here's Goff. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, got him! Got him!
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight, yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.